Welcome to this PosDroid tech tip for the day. Today we're going to cover how to register the handheld. So from the user point of view, it should be really simple. Make sure the unit's on the internet. So the first thing you want to do is take it to the web browser, go to Google and just search for something, make sure the internet's working. Then run up the PosDroid app. You're going to go to setup and then go into about PosDroid. At this stage the handheld will go away to the internet, it'll check and see if it's already been registered. And if it hasn't, it'll come back with a list of site regions, followed by the site and a button to say that the user can register it. So from here, we will select the region. In this case, I'm going to register as Droidware. And we select the site. In this case, I'll register as demo. But you could register it, for instance, the region could be Christchurch, New Zealand, and the site could be the casino, or any site you choose really. Once you've selected your region and your site, you simply hit register. Then it goes away to the internet, and if the unit isn't on the internet yet, this will add it. So you don't have to send in, oh please register this unit on this MAC address. You just simply go and pick your region, pick the site, and hit register. If the site isn't in the list, you need to send me an email to say please add this site. It's best to do that before you go on site when you've got a new installation. So just flick an email through to support@posdroid.com, say I've got a new trial site, I'd like to register the units for it. The site's called Alibaba Cafe. So I will then go online and add the site for you. It only takes a couple of minutes for me to add the site, but please email me several days in advance so that I know that you're heading on site and so the site will be there in the list. If it isn't in the list, do email me. Don't register it as your demo site because they're for your personal use as a business, so they're for units that you and your staff use to register. Those demo units can be swapped out, they can be unregistered and deleted. They really are for your demo sites, they're not for your customers. Even if the customer is just trialing it, don't register it as demo. Give me an email, I'll add them in the list, and we'll get them registered properly. Once the unit's registered, it'll come back saying a status of temporary. Don't worry about it. All that means is that before the unit expires, it will jump on the internet, check its registration, see if its temporary status has been lifted, and come back as fully registered. You don't actually have to re-register the unit, that will all happen automatically. So all you need to do is once the customer has trialled it, decided they want to keep it, flick me an email saying, hey, the customer's decided to keep the units, they're paid, I will untick the expiry on it, and then the unit will automatically pick up the registration as permanent, and it will come up with the status of registered. We'll go through all of this showing you what we've done on the handheld on the computer now, and we'll take you through it again, just so that you know what's going on the actual unit. Thank you.
Okay, so we're going to have a look at registering PosDroid version 6.1. The first thing you need to do is click on Setup and then click on About PosDroid. The software will then go away and try and register, and if there's no registration, it'll come up with this screen here. You need to select the region. I'm going to pick PosDroid in New Zealand, and then you need to select the site. For instance, demo. From here on you click register and it'll go away and register the site. It'll come back with a temporary registration to start with. To get a permanent registration, you need to email me and I will remove the temporary status once the device has been registered to temporary. Once that happens, you can click register on the device again, or it will automatically go away once it hits the expiry date and try and register itself. There's no hurry for this. It expires 1 to 2 months after the actual date you see on the screen. So once that's occurred, I get the email, I'll go and set it up as a permanent registration, and then it'll go away, register itself again, and come back with a status of registered. Again, there's no rush for that. The device will go away by itself and check its registration periodically. And also, if your site isn't in that sites list, it's because you haven't emailed me through to add it. So flick an email through before you go on site. I'll pop them in the list, and then you won't have any problems registering your devices. That's it. So if you have any troubles or questions, give us an email at support@posdroid.com. Cheers.